Hey everyone and welcome.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
In this video, we take a look at a shoddy attempts in the Express to feign outrage at none other than the Orange Man himself, Donald the God Emperor Trump, in regards to a July the 4th Independence Day celebration at Mount Rushmore. Guess why the MSN says, yep, that's right, due to lurgy. They are a blooming stuck record, over and over the same lies. It's titled, Donald Trump rips into cultural revolution during controversial Mount Rushmore speech. Donald Trump has caused controversy by agreeing to attend an Independence Day celebration at Mount Rushmore that will take place without compulsory masks or social distancing despite the lurgy epidemic. Now let's not forget, these same media were applauding mass protests, well, mass violence in the USA, by the thousands of them. But celebrate independence and you're dangerous. Seriously deranged people, the journalists, aren't they? Hypocritical swamp dwellers. The MSN across the world are. President Trump, you want to know the true threat? It sits before you in your press conference and in our MSM over here. But I'm sure you know that already. I thought we would look at a bit of USA politics today, as it's rotten everywhere, isn't it? With a few shining lights. And in my opinion, Trump is one of them. If only jelly-spined Boris was the same, eh? Boris, my faith in you has all but subsided. You need to get your arse in gear and do something. But anyway, let's read, shall we? Speaking underneath a famed landmark that depicts 4 US presidents, Trump warned that the demonstrations over racial inequality in American society threaten the foundations of the US political system. Make no mistake, this left-wing cultural revolution is designed to overthrow the American Revolution, Trump said. Our children are taught in school to hate their own country, he added. Funny that, so are ours. The event drew an estimated 7,500 people packed tightly into an amphitheater beneath the famed landmark that depicts the images of US President George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. Trump has held 3 public events that have been drawn. I've always wanted to go to Mount Rushmore, to be honest. It must be some impressive sight to see faces carved into a mountain, mustn't it? I mean, I've seen pictures, but obviously that's not going to compare to being there in person, is it? Trump has held 3 public events that have drawn thousands of supporters over the past 3 weeks, despite warnings from public health officials who will say anything to prove the Orange Man bad, who have urged Americans to avoid large gatherings as the lurgy pandemic continued to ravage the country, but said nothing while the riots were going on. Not a word. It's funny that, isn't it? 7 states posted a record number of lurgy cases on Friday, and all of them had Black Lives Matter protests, if I remember rightly. I may be wrong on that one though. Feel free to fact check me. The virus has even reached Trump's inner circle. Kimberly, here's a funny name I'm going to get wrong, isn't it? Kimberly Guilfoyle. Sorry, Kimberly. I'll just call you Kimberly. I can get that bit right. A senior campaign official and the girlfriend of Donald Trump Jr., I'm in trouble, tested positive in South Dakota before attending the Mount Rushmore event. According to a source familiar with the situation, Trump Jr. has tested negative, the source said. What's that got to do with anything, really? I mean, isn't it coming out now that hydroxychloroquine or whatever it's called actually works? So I'm sure it won't matter. But they won't tell you that in the mainstream media, will they? Because that doesn't fit the narrative. The president has come under criticism for his law and order reaction to nationwide protests sparked by the death of George Floyd, a black man who died in police custody in Minneapolis. After Trump's address, attendees will watch a fight. That's a quick way of running through that, wasn't it? Let me just say this though. In regards to his response to law and order, these are Democrat states with a police force. The law and order is not part of his remit as president. I mean, federally wise it is, but locality wise it's not. It's down to the police force, and that's run by the Democrats, isn't it? After Trump's address, attendees will watch a fireworks display. Fireworks like this. I like fireworks displays. To celebrate America gaining its independence from the British Empire. Boo! Nah, I'm only joking. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you have a good day. Speaking ahead of the event, Trump commented, "We're going to Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is in great shape and it's going to be in great shape for centuries to come. I'll be making a speech there. I'll be seeing a lot of people, a lot of different people, and I think it will be a fantastic evening." I love the way he talks. It's just so pointless, a lot of it, isn't it? Mount Rushmore features 4 iconic former US presidents carved out of rock. Cared? It's not right, is it? Carved out of rock. I'll fix it for you. I'll send you the bill, Express. On the side of a South Dakota mountain. Those included George Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt and Lincoln. It was carved between 1927 and 1941 by sculptor Gutzon Borglum and his son. Wow, 2 people did that. Just as a sheer project size makes that impressive on it alone, doesn't it? 2 people managed to do that within a very short period of time, considering. A source speaking to Associated Press said Trump plans to use his speech to attack the left-wing mob and those practicing cancel culture. And rightly so. It's disgraceful what's going on at the minute. The president is expected, it's like a witch hunt. The president is expected to describe attacks on historic statues and monuments as totalitarian behaviour that is completely alien to American life. Well, it is, isn't it? It's a crime. Ahead of the event, both supporters and opponents of Trump have gathered near the venue. Independence Day celebrations across America have been cancelled or scaled back due to the lurgy pandemic. Only in Democrat states. It won't have been in Republican, I can guarantee that much for nothing. On Friday, Florida recorded the most new lurgy cases with an additional 9,488 positively diagnosed. And I'm sure these protests are doing nothing for that, are they? Or the fact that Florida's a retirement state, which means there's more old people living there. Shh, don't tell them that. Major League Baseball also said 38 of its players and staff have tested positive for lurgy across 19 teams. What's that got to do with anything? They're just trying to pad it up with other bull crap news, aren't they? The league is expected to resume play later this month on July the 23rd or 24th. Pointless. The United States has seen more lurgy deaths than any other country in the world, with over 130,000 confirmed fatalities. It is followed by Brazil and the UK in second and third places respectively. Trump has received criticism for only once being pictured wearing a mask since the lurgy pandemic began. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? He doesn't stand near anyone. And is that not up to him, to be honest? I think it should have been right from the very beginning. Now, in regards to more deaths than any other country, there is a reason for that. I mean, 130,000 confirmed fatalities, they said, in America. Let's have a look how many people actually live in America. Oh, there you go. 329 million. So they're going to have more people die, are they not? Just because of percentages. Now, what's my opinion on this? I think it's a joke. I think it's an absolute joke. These same media are applauding protests. Don't get me wrong. I'm excluding why the protests. I'm not interested in that in this video. Just the point of them protesting and them being applauded for it. And then because it's Orange Man and he wants to have a rally and fireworks and celebrate Americanism. Is that actually a word? I don't know. Probably. He's slammed for it immediately. And so are everyone that went. They hardly mentioned that there was a mass protest outside the venue from the left, though, did they? Didn't mention that hardly at all, did they? It's just Orange Man bad, as per usual, is it not? But anyway, let me know what you think. Did anyone watch the actual rally? Because I watched a bit of it, and I've got to say, it was impressive. I enjoyed it. But I want to know your opinion, everyone. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe. Please share it out, everyone. Help defeat YouTube, the evils they are. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe.